Alright guys, what's going on? Back again with another video, and today I actually want to clarify something. And speaking of clarifying, the videos that I made yesterday about the events that's supposed to be going on during Go Fest and on the course of the other weeks and weeks to months, I got something out that I want to talk about. So guys, stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so I'm back. Basically, this video that I'm making is actually important because it's actually a connection in regards to the video that I made yesterday. This is actually to clarify. As you can see, it's just clarifying Go Fest. Basically, it's just clarifying for people such as myself that really didn't know what was actually going on, because Niantic was talking about like so many events that's supposed to be going on, whatever. So this is actually just to clarify it. So anyways, it's here, clarifying Go Fest worldwide challenge, and this is like if you had to define with like the worldwide challenges, legendaries, and plus more, But now you have a better idea, better understanding of what's going on. Also, myself too, because I thought I was the only one that had problems figuring out what was going on. I mean, I understood it to a point, but to really clarify it, now everybody will have an idea after I make this video. So yeah, let's get into this, and so stay tuned. Alright guys, so basically it says trainers. We've observed a large amount of confusion on how trainers around the world can influence the outcome of Go Fest 2017. This post aims to clarify what exactly you gain by participating and what you can do to help. So, like they said, they're breaking it down for us basically. So, it says here, what do I gain from participating in Go Fest as a non-attending player? This is what you can expect. This is what you can gain from it, from not going to Go Fest. It says you gain two things. You gain by going to, you gain extended in-game bonuses and the mystery challenge encounter. So those are the two things. Then it says, according to Niantic's official event guide, the special mystery challenge will be unlocked only if players around the world manage to reach the gold tier. Then it says, wait, but isn't mystery challenge only for Go Fest attendees? It says here, yes and no. Players around the world are responsible to unlock the mystery challenge, but Go Fest attendees are responsible to complete it. So technically, the people that aren't there, we just have to basically unlock it. But for the Go Fest players that are actually there in Chicago at Grant Park, they have to actually unlock it and complete the event in order to get the mystery challenge. However, it says, but Go Fest attendees are responsible. Okay, so completed. Okay, lost my spot there for a minute. So it says, if trainers around the world don't do their part, there will be no mystery challenge. Additionally, if the mystery challenge is defeated, a major global reward will be available, which we have an idea of what the mystery might be, and hopefully, this is legendaries. It might even be Gen 3. It might even be Gen 3 and part of Gen 4, like I was saying in my previous video from yesterday. If you haven't seen my video, make sure you see part 1 and part 2. Make sure you catch up on my video from yesterday as well. So yeah. Anyway, or it could actually be all three. It could be legendaries, Gen 3, and Gen 4. Who knows? We'll have to see. Anyway, it says here, now wait again. Does this mean legendary Pokemon? It says nobody knows at the point, but it is possible. The Go Fest map shows 4 separate gyms, 3 team gyms, and an ultimate gym. Given this is the biggest official event, we see no reason why one or more legendary Pokemon wouldn't be released. So, technically they might release them all. That's basically what they're saying. But like at the beginning it says nobody knows at the moment, but it is possible. Then here it says, but then legendaries are only available at Go Fest. Now that's what I thought too, and that's what a lot of people have problems with understanding and grasping. But that's why they're clarifying it, and I'm also clarifying it for you guys who have not seen this post from Pokemon Go Hub, which, by the way, this is their site. So shout out to Pokemon Go Hub for extending this. Okay, so it says, but the legendaries are only available at GoFest. Just know, again, as visible from the official infographic, if GoFest players manage to defeat the mystery challenge, the whole world will receive a major global reward that is available from July 23rd to July 24th. If legendaries are to be released on GoFest, we expect them to be available worldwide during this bonus event. So, like it says, it's available from July 23rd to July 24th. If legendaries are to be released on GoFest, we expect them to be available worldwide during this bonus event. So technically, everybody's getting the legendaries. Because it wouldn't make sense just for people at GoFest to actually just obtain the legendaries, not people around the world, because that'll be a bit unfair to come back with the legendaries, and then Niantic will have to somehow implement a way where the non-attendees can actually obtain legendaries, and that wouldn't make any sense. That wouldn't make too much sense. However, that's why they're doing it this way. That's why they said with the mystery challenge. That's why everybody says it's the legendaries. So basically, just get out there, have fun, grab your friends, and yeah. Speaking of grabbing your friends, there's more to this than meets the eye. So guys, let's get into it. Okay, so if legendaries are just released on expect them to be available. Alright, just want to make sure. Okay, so it says, wasn't aware of that. What can I do to help? So get ready to farm. Now, for players like me, I farm like every day. And it says during the 3-time window challenges at GoFest, you will have to capture everything you see. Now, going back to what I said, I'm a player that I catch everything because I play the game every day, and I farm. So technically, this task is not really hard for me at hand. So for people that plays the game like I do, whether you spoof or you play the game legit, you really don't have no problem in that area. Now, it says, these challenges, they only last for 30 minutes, so prepare to lure the hell out of your local Pokestops. This will give you a reason to actually get out there and it'll actually make you want to buy lures, which is actually a really good reason to spend money. So this is actually pretty good. This is what Niantic meant when they were saying that more events are coming soon, and well, this is it right here. Not just the Pikachu hat that everybody thought, like I was saying in my video too. So here it says, the problem with these challenges is that they happen at a fixed time zone, at a fixed time of day, CDT time zone. So you need to figure out your local challenge time. Luckily, Antonio has prepared a great table that shows challenge time in major time zones around the world. Now you got Pacific Standard Time, Central Standard Time, it's all time. So it says check it out here, GoFest challenge times in various time zones. But before I get into that, I'm gonna read this. It says, what will you be doing during these challenges? It said, we'll find a spot with a lot of lures, with a lot of Pokestops. Gather a few friends and lure instants. That's what I was talking about before. I was like, grab your friends. It says lure instants and lure them, the Pokestops, like there's no tomorrow. So here it says, and what if we fail to defeat the challenge? It says no mystery challenge, possibly no legendaries. Let's not fail it. So technically, they're trying to tell you without trying to tell you. Either way, you're going to get the legendaries, because you can catch one Pokemon and just say, oh yeah, I did it, because they want everybody to spend money to actually pay for the lures to catch everything. They don't really know how much everybody catches. They only tally up how much in general everybody's caught all in one shot. They're not going to tally up how many just one person caught. They're not going to tally up how much Jason caught. But there's actually something I want you guys to read. I think it's pretty funny. Stay tuned. Alright. These are actually the comments to what I had just read. I just wanted to shout out to everybody right now that's in this feed right here. That's all these comments. Maddie, Pokemon Trainer, and Higher Ground. Well, same person. But yeah. Anyhow, shout out to all of you. Now, here it says, what Mad Maddie had comment. He said, "We have that gold medal ring." Then Poki Trainer M says, "I'm sure Niantic wouldn't allow us to fail no matter what." And then he also said, "Let's just fail it to see what happens." I think that is hilarious. I just want to share that with you guys. I thought that was so hilarious. Like, but that's basically pertaining to what I was talking about. They're not gonna just, find how much one person, how many Pokemon one person has been catching. They're gonna do it in a tally. That's how they able to tweet out. That's how Niantic is able to tweet out how much Pokemon everyone caught, and because they tally it all up. But yeah, and then down here, basically it says eggs have changed again. There's multiple species added, includes Gen 2 starters, which that's another thing I want to get into in this video. Basically, they put Chinchou in 10K eggs. Nobody really knows why. They put Spinarak they put Spinarak in 2K egg. Matter of fact, guys, stay tuned because I actually want to get into that. Stay tuned. Alright, guys, so basically it says here eggs have changed again. It says multiple species added, includes Gen 2 starters. It says trainers, it seems that egg hatches have yet changed yet again following the anniversary event flop. One Redditor managed to assemble a fairly decent change with which we're sharing on the hub also. Although there are certainly more egg changes, this is the most complete list up to date. We are still looking for information on which Pokemon were removed, especially from the 5K egg. It says here, do note that our egg hatching chart will also somewhat updated as the information becomes more complete. Now these are the new Pokemon they have in 2K eggs. It says Pichu now hatches with Ash's hat, Spinarak added. Just like I was saying, Spinarak, why would you add Spinarak? Spinarak is a common Pokemon. But in some places, like rural areas, you don't really catch Spinarak. Some places it's hard to catch Spinarak. Just like certain places, it's easy to catch Slowpoke or other Pokemon in different other locations. It's not really that, it's always often that you can always catch them. And there's some places that is not, basically. So that's basically why. But for people like me, I see Spinarak everywhere I go. It's really annoying, even though I still catch them just to collect extra XP, whatever. Shout out to that lucky egg though. Anyhow, it says in the 5K eggs, Pineco was added in the 10K eggs. Gligar, 10K eggs. Mantine. Pineco was added. Yeah, King Kilometer egg. Gligar is added. So all these are basically added in the all these Pokemon doing read is in the 5 kilometer eggs now. Because they all were in the 10K eggs, but basically it was just the first 3 though. So anyway, the first 3 I'm gonna read that used to be the 10K eggs is now in the 5K eggs, and they go as follows: Pineco, Gligar, and Mantine. They all in the 5K egg. Teddiursa, which is I'm really psyched about Teddiursa simply because I can get more Ursaring now. You have a better chance of getting Ursaring. I actually like catching Teddiursa, so that's pretty good. But yeah, so Teddiursa was added, Totodile was added, which is good because now you have more chance to get more Feraligatrs if you're into the whole, into the, what do you call that? The starter Pokemon. I'm into that big time. So yeah, you got Totodile, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Hoppip, Wooper, Swinub, Snubbull, Natu, Marrow. They all were added in the 5K egg. But like I said, Pineco, Gligar, and Mantine is no longer in 10K eggs and 5K eggs, which is actually pretty good because I was starting to get tired of Gligar, Mantine, and, well, not really Pineco, because Pineco is good because when it evolves to the Fortress, so that's really good. Now here, in the 10K eggs, Porygon is going to start hatching from 10K eggs rather than 5K eggs. Chinchou, like I was saying earlier, Chinchou is now added to 10K eggs. Now, I think that's really weird because all you have to do is go to a water biome and you can catch a Chinchou. But like I was saying before, you might be in a rural area and you're not really next to bodies of water. And if you're not next to bodies of water, you won't be able to catch Chinchou unless it just appears randomly. So, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. But that's basically the egg changes. But yeah, let me get back to something I actually wanted to show you guys from earlier in the video. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're back. This is basically going to wrap it up, this last thing. So, by thing, I mean time zones, and this is what I want to get into. Now, if you don't know your time zone, I'm going to read it. It says, GoFest challenge times in various time zones. Okay, it says, GoFest features a number of time-limited challenges for all players around the world to participate in. This page lists times of those challenge windows in popular time zones across the globe. It includes GoFest challenges for Chicago, San Francisco, New York, London, and Paris. And speaking of San Francisco, just before I wrap this up, I want to show you something about San Francisco too. It deals with the legendaries. I'm sure most of you already understand what I'm talking about, but I'm still get into that topic really quick after I finish with this, and that's gonna wrap it up. So anyway, New York, London, Paris, Moscow, Abu Dhabi, New Delhi, Bangkok, Singapore, Tokyo, and Melbourne. And these are all the GoFest challenge times for each of those. It says here, GoFest times around the world. Chicago is the official event time zone. If you're not sure what time zone you're in or can't find your city in the table, check out the map at the bottom of the article. Now these are all the events. You got challenge number 1, challenge number 2, and challenge number 3, and you got, of course, the mystery challenge. Now the duration of challenge 1, 2, and 3 is both 30 minutes, and the mystery challenge is 60 minutes. For Chicago CET time, it's 11, 12, and then challenge number 3 is 15, so 12, 13, that's about like 3 o'clock, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's about 8 o'clock roughly. But still, you have to actually like really find out. So I'm gonna try to read how much of it I actually can. It says time zones map. GoFest challenge times explained. Niantic has already announced that GoFest attendees will be able to unlock global rewards, while players worldwide will be able to extend the duration of these rewards. Additionally, if both player groups manage to obtain gold medals in their respective challenges, a special mystery challenge will become available for GoFest attendees. It's widely speculated that the mystery challenge features legendary Pokemon. So technically, see, and since it's here, it says the date for Gen 3. That'd be so dope. That'd be so dope. Comment down below which your favorite starter from Gen 3. Mine happens to be Mudkip, just because I love Swampert. But yeah, of course you got Mudkip, Marshtomp, and then Swampert. But anyway, comment that down below. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap this up. I hope you guys find out your specific times. I thought they would actually have it down there, but like I said, I'll try to read as much of it as I can. One other thing too, stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is gonna wrap it up here. Really quickly, okay, I'm back on Pokemon Go Hub, and it says that Niantic is testing legendary raids in San Francisco area. So you know legendaries is coming sometime this month. If not this month, definitely by next month. It says trainers. Niantic is testing legendary Tier 5 raids in San Francisco Bay Area. At the moment, they're using their internal dog food servers intended only for Niantic employees, and very short visibility of Tier 5 raids to cloak their tests. And then it says, as raid test intervals are super short, it's hard to catch them live, but 2 Redditors have managed to do it in the past 14 days. Here's how it looks. So, it looks like this. The legendary Tier 5 raid test. Encounter 1, reported by, Flip Drago, shows a number of placeholder silhouettes, the 5 boss head icons under the raid name test. The heads are visible while zooming in, but also much more visible in the over-contrasted version below. So this is what it actually looks like. For those of you that don't know yet. The encounter 1 additional contrast added, Tier 5 marking visible. This is what it's going to look like. There are no raids. Well, that's just part of them testing it. But yeah, that's what it's going to look like. Then it says encounter 2, reported by Scooby1222. Shout out to that person. Roughly 2 weeks ago. It also looks like that. Just basically pictures So it says, as observed, these raids are tested at random times only in San Francisco Bay Area. San Francisco is the location of the Niantic U.S. offices, so this is rather expected. We are not sure why these raids are visible for regular trainers, but it could be a mistake or an intentional leak by Niantic. Now, it has to be a leak, like, This further reinforces the code we found in the 0.67.1 data mine, and it's now obvious why the legendary egg icon and textures were found in the, sorry about that guys, were found in the 0.67.1 APK. So yeah, that's basically gonna wrap that up. So for those of you that don't know, the eggs have changed, and Niantic is working on the legendary tiers that are coming to Pokemon Go, and it's in the San Francisco Bay Area. So if you want to be out there, not saying it's actually in the San Francisco Bay Area, that's just where they're testing it at. Now, so yeah, that's just basically word, because people think that it might be a leak from Niantic, or just, people just saying stuff. They're actually testing it, like, it makes perfect sense. So, but yeah, some people could actually Photoshop this, whatever, but what I would like to believe is that this is a leak from Niantic. So guys, that's gonna wrap this up. Make sure you guys like, comment, sub, share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Crush that notification bell so you stay updated with my latest videos. And yeah, and hit that like button. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. So yeah, that's gonna wrap this up. And guys, as I always say, peace and love to you all. I'm out.